Nakamura! My name is Sage Blake. I'm a wanderer, storyteller, artist and mature, and we're back with more Mystery Dungeon as usual. Well, that's become the usual, rather. I wanted to do a little more grinding than I have. Jeez. I forget how sticky that sticky nom is. And again, to Daniel Rotwind, thank you so much. Thank you so much for extending your stay in Synapse. We hope you'll enjoy it. Actually, at that, there was another thing I could trade for in the shop, I think. Iron. I'm not gonna have too much of a use for blinker seeds anyway, so I might as well. It was not by my hand I was once again given subscription. It was something known as an auto. Pretty much. And hello, Zaya. Hope you're doing well. So, while I'm doing all my prep and whatnot here, I should mention, just ahead of time, this is probably going to be the last Sunday stream I do for a while. There's a reason for that. That being, I'm starting new work soon, and it's gonna have, at least to start with, a 9 to 5 schedule. Oh, good, you're doing well so far. Yeah, I'm doing well too, if a little nervy, because, again, my training begins tomorrow for that. But yeah, from now on, how things are gonna work, and I've asked around about it, and I think this is probably the wiser option out of the lot that I could make. Chances are my streaming schedule is going to turn into Friday and Saturday mornings my time, so that means 8 AM to noon, Eastern Standard. Yeah, I'm hoping too, honestly. It's a large step up going to a full-time job, and at that, in a social profession that I normally don't do. I'm not sure if I've declassified it yet, but I'm essentially going to be a care counselor for those recovering from drug issues. I'm genuinely hoping it goes well, because this is going to be a really big foot in the door for me. But yeah, as a result of that, at least for the next 2 days, I'm going to be doing training. Then from there, I'm gonna have a fixed schedule. I'll likely have something much more concrete in the future. But at least for right now, the ideal plan will be 8 AM to noon, Friday and Saturday. Friday will be the variety day, Saturday will be the game clearing. It's gonna be weird transitioning into doing game clearing on a morning as opposed to an evening, but I'll make do. It does sound pretty fulfilling, but bear in mind, I'm not exactly a great person when it comes to social. I'm very aloof. I'm not terribly talkative unless it's something of my interest, and even then, I do a lot of fumbling and stumbling, and sometimes I just say the wrong things. I'm hoping it goes well, because if it does, then I can not only take this job, get an additional amount on the paycheck, so maybe I could do a 40,000 annual job, which is gonna be good for where I live. I could potentially go back to schooling, do an actual degree for counseling, and once that happens, I could potentially pursue being a full-time counselor for, say, a school or what have you. That would be my dream, honestly. If it goes well, yay! If it doesn't, I'll make do. That's usually what I'm good at. It depends. I make a lot of screw-ups. There are many moments where I end up having to eat my own foot with what I say, and in So this case especially, that could be a very dangerous, if fatal, thing for the person. I'm going to have a much more active touch in a person's life than I usually do, and that's nerve-wracking for me. I really do appreciate the moral support. I'm just very... I'm waffling a lot. Like, I know it's going to be a really good idea for me to do this. It's going to be a really big opportunity. I just don't want to fuck it up, and I'm afraid that if I do fuck it up, then I'm up shit's creek. Like, I'll have absolutely nothing left for me. Maybe that's just how I think as a person. I try to go with an outward face that I'm an optimist, that I can always find the good parts of a situation whenever possible. But in some cases, I could be an all-consuming shadow, if that makes sense? Like, to the point that I can completely invert and see nothing but a hopeless situation. And that's what I'm trying to avoid most of all. Because, especially with this line of work, that's practically borderline social work, having that type of mindset is a doom seal. At this point, I'm just crossing my fingers. But yeah, again, going back to the whole streaming thing. I'm still going to be streaming 2 days a week. It's Friday, Saturday now instead of Saturday, Sunday. Such. I'm hoping that's going to be a little more workable, considering I tend to draw in a lot of people from the EU, and yeah. I figure work into it. Ooh, bunny. I'll take that. The wind blows. It's ineffectual. You know what? Let's just end this dungeon. Ha! Even these weenie Pokemon that are like level 15, 20 can still deal half of my HP in a single blow, if I'm not careful. But hey. I have thought about potentially doing a third stream day at some point. I need to play around with the idea, I need to ask family, because, again, I want to reiterate, I'm not the one paying the internet bill, it's my sister, really. So, in the best case scenario, I strike a deal with her, she okays it, and yay, we have a third day, which will be full variety, where it will either be, hey, I'm just gonna draw a bunch of things, feel free to mess around with me while I do this, or just talk. Or otherwise, let's play a random game, and who knows what the game will be. I do recognize that by having a third stream day, I am going to be spreading myself a little thinner as well, considering while I do chunk down VODs and everything, this also effectively means my editing is going to take a nosedive again. But hey, if it means I get more opportunities to talk with people like this, help train myself, and hopefully become a better person, hopefully help people, I don't mind it. Alright, those are stored. And what did you have in the shop again? I'm pretty sure this doesn't change, but even still. Oh, it does change. I might wanna buy that. That's a free Reviver Seed. I need all the Reviver Seeds I can get. Can you help me with my furry addiction? I'm sorry. I cannot. It's terminal. At this point, I should know, considering I've been stuck in the furry fandom for the longest. You have 35 years to live. I'm kidding. You'll have as long as you think you can get away with. Let's try Royal Gummy. Just juice that, get something good, hopefully. Yeah, in terms of other life things that have been happening, I recently got a new pair of glasses. So, yay, I can actually hopefully see the computer a little better. Again, for the umpteenth time, I'll reiterate, the current setup is essentially, I'm streaming out of my bed, and the monitor is all the way on the far side of the room. In terms of distance, I'd say this is about 7-8 feet. Maybe 9. So in terms of meters, that would probably be 2, I think? 2.5? It's a fairly far distance, and in some cases it means that text that appears on screen is really hard for me to see, and it's led to a lot of issues in the past. With the new pair of glasses and everything, I can read pretty much all the text that's on my screen right now. Even the tiny little things at the bottom of the OBS window that are saying, live, hey, dude, you've been streaming for this time. Hey, this is your GPU usage, etc, etc. By the way, you've dropped 300 frames. Wait, you've dropped 300 frames already? What the fuck? How? OBS, you're smoking. Anyways. I haven't done as much grinding as I wanted to, but hey, I at least have some Reviver Seeds I can take with me into the thickness. Don't make me do it! 2, 3... Take a bunch of Oranberries. 5... And I'm gonna need to take a whole bunch of other items, too. Let's start with that for now. But yeah, current prescription did get a little stronger. It's, I think currently 8 in one eye and 6 in the other. My right eye being the weaker of the two. It's not unbearable. The weirder part of the glasses really is the fact that they're lacking a lower half of the frame, and I'm normally used to having a full frame as opposed to a half frame of glasses. But hey, these were decent, they look nice. While the lenses are a little on the thick side, I could get away with it. And hopefully, having glasses like this will encourage me to keep them clean and tidy a little more. I have a bad habit of not cleaning my glasses as often as I should. I can't help it, okay? I joke with people, call the layer of dust that cakes the outer lens my anti-mind reading barrier. But at the same rate, in at least part of the respect, I'm just lazy. I wish there were a better means for me to say, but I'm just lazy sometimes. It's easier for me to just see through it, pretend like it doesn't exist, and go about my day. I might take a 6th Reviver Seed, just in case. I know my luck. My luck isn't great. Take one of these nuts, take 2 Telter. What else can I take? 2 decoy, a faux fear, a faux seal. Maybe a petrify just in case. Don't really need a radar orb, but... Yeah, I think I've got all the items I need now. There we go. Three bags full, and a single item in a fourth. We've got, I believe, 3 locations to head to. Bottomless Sea is one of them, but we should probably take care of the thickness first. I don't want to do it. I don't want to fight so many dummy thick Pokemon again. But I might have to. Mommy. Actually, while I'm at it, I'm not sure if the Magnemite had another job for me. I might want to check in with him. Okay, it's just a criminal. Okay, and so I can remember which dungeon it is, let me research them quick. Because I have 4 of the 7 instruments already. Let's see. Dungeons. Cerebi, please help me. Cerebi, you're not helping me. Oh, for the love of... And I'm being called. One moment. Alright, sorry about that. That was one of my employers. That was my employer, actually. I recently called them just to double check some things for the training, and yeah, they were busy yesterday, so they reached out to me today. Really nice person. Really appreciate it. Where the hell is the dungeon list? Stairs. Oh, come on. Oh, that's why. That's Tree Shroud Forest. Oh my god. Actually. I'm genuinely hoping that I actually hit the switch for the mic just in case, because I'm kind of one of the type that I want to keep work and play separate. I think it did. Oh, good, good. So I did switch off the mic. Good. I wasn't an idiot. Yay. Okay, that's not helpful. Oh my god. Maybe it's within the standard items somehow? Foods. Okay, so I think the one I need is the rock horn. Okay, that makes sense. I'm sorry. You can kind of tell that I'm just eternally glitched. Okay, where are those musical instruments? Just to double check the ones that I've got, because my memory is sometimes very terrible, sometimes ridiculously good. I have 5 of these instruments, so let's see. Fiery drum, there's a fiery drum, grass cornet, icy flute, sky melodica, terra cymbal. So that means it's just Rockhorn Aquamonica. Hello, Codex. Hope you're doing well. The World Abyss. Oh. Alright, time to die. It's time to get down with the thickness. And a lot of Pokemon that are kings or queens in their own right. Why? I'll never tire of it. World Abyss. Thus begins, once again, the Tales of the Abyss. Excuse me? Please, thank you. The madness music begins. Da, 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 da. Jeez! Rude. Ow. Oh, come on! I'm being assaulted at 2 ends. And I'm being assaulted at 3 ends now. Sit taken. Sitting up. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. 2 floors down, and 3 floors down. Somehow getting at least a little bit lucky, especially since that Nidoqueen didn't decide to sit on me. I know what I said. Radar Orb, Oranberry, not bad. Might need another Oranberry, just as a thought. Oh! Hey! I'm not wrong, okay? Like, it's the most threatening thing in the world when a Pokemon decides, oh hey, I'm going to sit on you using Earth Power. The thing nukes the entire room. Speaking of nuking the entire room, you cost me not 1 but 2 items. I'm not salty at all. Okay, game, you're feeding me. You're getting me super paranoid right now. Normally, my luck isn't supposed to be this good. I mean, I'll take it, but I've got nothing. Yep, I forgot to turn. Fortunately, Liliana's got my back.
Saggy Maggie is salty.
Oh, you have no idea, Codex. You have no idea. It's the most aggravating thing in the world, going 6 turns in a row and getting 5 Earth Powers. It's fine. It's just poison. If anything, poison is one of the more bearable status effects in the world. Because sure, there's tick damage, sure, I can't naturally recover, but even then, it's barely any tick damage whatsoever. If this were bad poisoning, on the other hand, that's when I'd be truly salty. I know, right? Like, in the early game, poison tends to be very annoying and will often kill you if you're not careful. But magically, if you have enough HP to tank it through, you're better off sieging it until you can get to the next floor. Also helps if it's, like, a few steps away. Speaking of a few steps away, we've got 2 of them. 2 of them. And I didn't equip my scarves. 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 Oh no. Risk it! 3 down! Perfect! Thank you! Thank you, game! That's exactly what I needed to see right now. Okay. Now the problem with this is, if I overheat again, I won't be guaranteed to take both of them out. I'll try it anyway. It's at least one of them, and I'll take it. Nah. And of course, you're a bodyguard. Excuse me? He didn't attack. He didn't attack. Interesting. What's overheating? One of the better moves of the game. Imagine being able to immolate everything around you in a single button push. And sure, you do get to sacrifice some stats in the process, but honestly, it's a minor inconvenience. Currently, I am -4 on special, but even then, the moment I get to the next floor, that goes away. I don't need to worry about it. And need a queen with earth power, number 1. Okay. Siege that out. So far, so golden. Silver spikes, I might want that. And just in case. I'm out of Fire Fang. Okay, I could have chosen better words. You're right. My apologies. Imagine being able to immolate everything next to you at the drop of a hat. Oh no, wait, those are even worse words. See, this is what I mean. Sometimes I say things that I just eat, where I just have to eat my foot. And trust me, the taste of my foot isn't a good one. It's gross. It's a Monday. Man, I hate Mondays. Is that a pool of water with just a couple bits of cash in it? That's worthless. You jerk. Go target. I don't need that money. Compared to all the other things I can find in these dungeons, that's funny money. Let's see, Power Band goes to Celiana, she needs the attack power. Special Band goes to Casey, she needs the special. There we go. Nice work, Sal. And I'm out of flamethrower. That's a problem. Oh boy. Anyway, I have 2 bits of flamethrower left. Still a bunch of overheats should I need it. I may need to chug a max elixir down at some point. Ooh, sleep seed, nice. Just so I could keep my power up! Right, I'm cringing. So, I might as well take care of that now. Sippies? Always need more fire. Yeah, exactly. Everything needs to burn, and especially if it's a Nito. Actually, Cell, you take care of that Spear Doomer right there. Meanwhile, I'm gonna nuke the one across the room. Your daily reminder that if you ever want to play Mystery Dungeon on easy mode, you pick a fire type. I still think playing as a grass type is more rewarding, but that's just my preference, really. I like grass types. Ah! Oh, for the love of pick. Oh, for the love of... Thank you. So how much recovery do I have? A whole 8 oranberries! Perfect! I'm glad I brought the right supplies. Pooch. Slap the pooch, it'll be fine. Flamethrower. There's no other type, only fire. So... Oh, this could be bad. Let's toss a gravel rock your way. And eventually Cell will wake up. There we go. While I'm at it, might as well just vent this radar orb. Compared to all the other types of orbs you can find in the game, radar isn't as useful. It does have its uses, but compared to some of the other types of orbs that you can find, which can shower entire rooms in ailments! It's not as useful. If you want to go Metal Gear, go for it. If you don't want to go Metal Gear, just spend it, get it out of your inventory, and move on to something else. Eat that apple. Get away from the pooch. Slap the pooch. It knows what it did. Let's see here. Another sphere. Bounce orb. Still kind of trash, but hey, it's something. In the worst case scenario, I could about face, use that as a means of retreat.